Today's video going to be replacing the upper control arm and lower control arm and the inner and outer tie rod and the sway bar end link on this Tahoe. Since it's replacing the whole setup, there's no particular order I'm going to go in. I'm just going to start removing stuff. First, we're going to go ahead and remove the brakes and the rotor. T55 for the caliper. $18mm for the caliper mounts. $10mm for this bracket. I'm going to go ahead and remove the ABS wire and then tuck that out of the way so when I take off this hub, it's out of the way. Size 5 Allen head. $15mm for the 3 mount bolts for the hub. $18mm for the upper controller nut. $21mm bolt and nut. $13mm for this brake line hose. $21mm bolt nut. You can go ahead and jack it up just a little bit and it'll come right out. Now with the shock removed from the bottom, we can go ahead and pull our bolt. 10mm. $18mm for the tie rod. This tie rod end just has a plate, it doesn't have an actual nut, so got some vice grip on there, and a 14mm for the bottom. $24mm nut. When I was doing the other side, I could not get it, even with all my ball joint tools. I could not get this separated. I had to take it off with the whole knuckle. This torsion bar key is an 18mm bolt. I went ahead and marked it so we can put it back to where it's at now. Alright, now the torsion bar is on this key. I bought this torsion bar C-clamp from Amazon. It was only like $20, $30 or. Once you put tension on the torsion bar, go ahead and take out your key. And now you can untension it. $24mm for the nut, 18mm. There's this washer. Same thing on the forward one. I went ahead and marked it so I can mark it on the new one. And here you go. Here's your lower control arm. Now we'll go ahead and hit the knuckle up. And there you go. Here's your lower control arm separated from your knuckle. Here's your inner tie rod. I matched the marking so we know this flat has to be matching with this one. Alright, so we got the lower control arm mount bolts. We're going to leave it loose for now as we attach everything else. You want to torque these down when it's loaded so the bushings don't wear out. Same thing with this one. You want to wait till it's loaded down. So I ran into a problem with this replacement. It is the correct part number that they sent, but for some reason, with the ball joint fully seated, even though I don't have the nut, it's fully seated, it runs into the knuckle, which then doesn't allow it to bolt up to the upper controller. I checked on the opposite, the one that I already did, and it actually clears it by a lot. So I'm not sure why this one was manufactured a little different, but as you can see, it's chewing it up. So I had to arrange for Rock Auto to send me another one. For now, we're gonna have to put the original one back on. So I'm going to put everything back together as if it was with the new one, but it's just going to be with the old one. And as you can see, torque I found online was 37 foot-pounds for the upper. Torque I found online was 74. $133 foot-pounds. Alright, it's back to where it was. I got the jack supporting the suspension, so everything's loaded down. You can see it's off the jack stand. So now we'll go ahead and torque down all the bolts. Torque I found online is 140. $130 for the lowers. $59 foot-pounds. $129 foot-pounds. $80 foot-pounds. It's gonna have to get an alignment, but we're gonna get it close. So right here I'm getting about 15 inches. So we'll go ahead and put the new one to 15. I use the riser strap to pull up on the sway bar just enough so I can go ahead and thread it in. $37 foot-pounds. And that's how you replace these control arms on these Tahoes. Hopefully this video helps you. You have a good one.